The original Tesla Roadster was built for speed. It dazzled the world and generated interest in electric vehicles at a time that other EV models were atrocious to use. However, the Roadster was not going to live long as Tesla stopped its production. But now the company is resurrecting the speed demon, and it's back better than ever. What does the new Roadster bring and how will it be made? In this video, we dive into all the details of the Tesla Roadster 2022 as it is finally here. Automobiles do get resurrected sometimes, like the Hummer that GM is bringing back on the road. The old-timers watching this video will remember seeing these monster SUVs in the rap videos of the 90s. However, these oversized gas guzzlers got lots of criticism for their environmental pollution reputation until GM stopped making them. But now the automaker has brought the Hummer back as a battery-powered vehicle. However, if any car deserves a second chance, it is the Tesla Roadster. In many ways, it shaped the direction of electric vehicles. It showed what was possible with battery-powered mobility. Launched in 2006, the Roadster was the first electric vehicle to use a lithium-ion battery. Other models used the cumbersome and less efficient lead-acid battery. When it debuted, the two-seater Roadster was a pretty groundbreaking vehicle. The base model, the first of 4 that were produced, featured a range of 244 miles on a full charge and an electric motor that was good for 248 horsepower and 200 pound-foot of torque. The chassis and body were based on a Lotus Elise Exige architecture. Actually, Lotus provided the motorless gliders for Tesla. Speed was the focus of the production. The debut base model and the upgraded Roadster 1.5, released in 2008, could sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 4.6 seconds and had a top speed of 125 miles per hour. The base model started at $109,000, an attractive purchase for reasonably well-funded fans of electric cars. The second version of the Roadster dialed up the power to 248 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque, while keeping the range at 244 miles. While we take 300 miles of range for granted these days, the Roadster's 244 miles was practically unheard of at that time. The big leap with the first-gen Roadster came with the Roadster 2.5 and 2.5 Sport, which served up 288 horsepower along with a maximum torque output of 295 pound-foot in the Sport model. Those later variants also featured slightly revised styling front and back. By this time, the Roadster featured a single-speed BorgWarner transmission in contrast to the two-speed transmission of the debut model. Tesla managed to cut down the 0 to 60 miles per hour sprints to 3.7 seconds. However, buyers had to pay more because Tesla had jacked up the price to $128,500 for the top 2.5 Sport. But then the gains were visible because the new version offered improved noise insulation, new seats, and a larger 7-inch optional touchscreen infotainment system. Things have changed a lot because Teslas now have larger screens as standard. Now, learning that Tesla made 4 versions of just the first-generation Roadster, you might assume the company sold a boatload of the fast cars. That was not the case because Tesla made only around 2,450 units, making the Roadster an exclusive model. It was simply a matter of Tesla moving fast as usual with vehicle development. But then, a good number of these first-generation EVs are still on the road more than a decade later. Tesla would stop making the Roadster in 2012 to focus on the Model S, but it kick-started Elon Musk's world-famous plan to electrify the global transportation system. The goal was to start production with a low-volume but high-price model before working down to something for the masses, a position filled by the Model 3. However, Tesla learned many lessons in the short production run, some of which is still guiding the company today. Between then and now, Tesla has become the biggest EV maker. Even though the company came close to bankruptcy and being sold to a popular phone maker, Tesla is currently building factories in other continents and making advancements in battery research. However, the success recorded by Tesla is not enough, as it plans to bring back the Roadster but as a far improved electric vehicle. There have been improvements all round. One of the most visible is the number of seating, which Tesla has bumped to 4, meaning you can bring some friends and family on hair-raising rides in Tesla's fastest car. And you have never moved so fast because this new Roadster moves like nobody's business. 0 to 60 miles per hour takes 1.9 seconds, faster than other electric models that actually cost millions of dollars. You will reach 100 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds. Press the accelerator as far as possible and you will cruise at over 250 miles per hour. These insane speeds are made possible by 2 breakthroughs made by Tesla, although with a bit of help from its sister company SpaceX. Yes, the company that makes fast and powerful rockets for space exploration contributed to the Roadster's development. The first innovation was the carbon-sleeved electric motor, and you can see Musk here tweeting about it. Musk highlighted that Tesla's carbon-coated motor has several key advantages, one of which is a stronger electromagnetic field compared to a rotor held together by metal such as high-strength steel. The rotors can also go to a higher RPM as the carbon sleeve mostly stops the copper from expanding due to radial acceleration. In a later tweet, Musk noted that these innovations had given Tesla some ideas for increasing the torque and maximum RPM of the next-generation Roadster. The machines that enable the production of the Model S Plaid's new electric motors were made possible by Tesla Automation. Interestingly enough, Tesla Grohmann Automation, which is located in Germany, has been undergoing a pretty extensive expansion, as indicated by reports from electric vehicle owners in the area. This expansion is expected to correspond to more activity in the facility, particularly as Gigafactory Berlin starts its local operations. The second innovation is the SpaceX package, which will bring 0 to 60 miles per hour to an insane 1.1 seconds. This was first spotted on a plaque describing a Tesla Roadster that was on display. In response to a tweet about the vehicle on Twitter, Musk noted that 1.1 second 0 to 60 miles per hour time was indeed possible with the Roadster SpaceX package, which uses cold gas thrusters. Interestingly enough, the CEO said that the Roadster would still be a safe vehicle despite its rocket parts, though its acceleration would be intense, akin to a hardcore roller coaster. He also warned that people with a medical condition should not try this level of acceleration. When a CEO is warning people off his company's product, you know things are about to get real. The confirmation of the new Roadster's acceleration figures caused a lot of excitement from the electric vehicle community. The next-generation Roadster's specs were already insane to begin with, after all, with its base version being capable of hitting highway speeds in 1.9 seconds. But with the SpaceX package bringing the vehicle's 0 to 60 miles per hour time down even further to 1.1 seconds, the next-generation Roadster effectively enters a territory occupied only by part rocket vehicles like the Bloodhound SSC and NHRA top fuel dragsters. One key difference that the second-generation Roadster has is that it's developed from the ground up as an electric vehicle, unlike the first one that was based on an internal combustion engine model. This has been how Tesla has made all its cars after the first one anyway. It affords them the opportunity to optimize the cars highly. For example, it allows Tesla to balance the weight properly. Also, and this doesn't need saying, but Tesla has designed everything in-house this time. Now, remember the first-gen Roadster became the king of range immediately after it was released. There simply was no competitor anywhere. The new Roadster will top in range again with an estimated range of 620 miles. This means the car will keep going and going. That is simply mind-blowing, and some people doubt whether it's possible. Their skepticism is actually not entirely without basis, because performance electric cars often have to sacrifice range for high speed. So Tesla not just promising a decent range sounds unreal, but Tesla is used to being doubted before proving skeptics wrong. Besides, Tesla is only claiming back its leading position in range because its Model S had the longest production range on a production car before Lucid overtook it. The exceptional range is made possible by another of Tesla's innovations, the new 4680 battery. This is the battery that will power not just the Roadster, but all other new vehicles coming from the company. By making multiple ingenious changes in the physical and chemical properties of the new batteries, Tesla has improved the energy density and reduced the weight, letting it put more active materials in the battery cells. The result is a significantly extended driving range. Something else that contributes to the long range is the aerodynamic engineering of the Roadster. By achieving a record-setting low drag, the car can cut through air with less resistance. The new Roadster features a lightweight glass roof that allows you to watch the sky swoosh past when you are not driving. However, Tesla has made it removable for times you simply want to feel the wind in your hair. You can reserve a Roadster for yourself with a $50,000 refundable deposit. Let's hear what thrills you the most about the new Roadster in the comments section below.